Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV9, where every local story starts here. Some of our top headlines. The big story of the day, of course, the weather moving into the area. The governor has issued a state of emergency across Kentucky. We've got the details on that. Plus, a Garrard County distillery has furloughed employees, and Kentucky State Police searching for a missing girl. We're going to have Sam Ryan in. We're going to take a deep look at that forecast, what to expect in the next 24, 48, even 72 hours. And of course, Michael Watkins coming up with your sports report. That is all live at 5. But first, our WBON TV big story of the day, of course, is the weather ahead of the incoming severe storms. Governor Andy Beshear has declared a state of emergency. Officials predict that the severe weather will last 4 days and will include heavy rainfall, strong winds, and the possibility of tornadoes. Governor Beshear stated in a press release, tornadoes are expected. And I know that's tough to hear, and we are most concerned about the areas of western Kentucky that has gotten hit far too much, as well as a wider area of western Kentucky. Remember, these can be strong tornadoes, EF2 and greater. We're really concerned about people's safety, especially in the overnight, because when storms or tornadoes hit while people are asleep, that's sadly when we've lost the most people. So everybody out there, be very careful. According to the press release, Governor Beshear has activated the Kentucky Emergency Operations Center. Units of the National Guard are prepared to respond. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet officials and crews are on alert. Additionally, Governor Beshear has implemented the state's price gouging laws to protect Kentuckians from overpriced goods and services. For more information, you can go to Kentucky Emergency Management at kym.ky.gov. And of course, we're going to have a look at that forecast coming up a little later in the broadcast with Sam. Well, on to news. A promising venture in Garrard County has hit an unexpected snag. The Garrard County Distilling Company, touted as the largest all-new independent distillery in Kentucky just last year, has suddenly paused operations. Lancaster Mayor Michael Gaffney confirmed Tuesday that workers at the distillery have been furloughed for at least 2 weeks. The pause comes less than 2 years after the 50,000 square foot facility filled its first barrel, raising questions about the distillery's future. The sudden furlough of workers has left the local community wondering when or if employees will be able to return to work. The distillery's initial opening was met with much fanfare, promising economic growth and tourism for the region. Now the community awaits further information on the distillery's plans and the impact this pause will have on the local economy. Well, April is Sexual Assault Awareness and Prevention Month, and one group of regional community partners are hoping to educate the public on several topics during an awareness event. One of the event organizers spoke with WBON about what services and resources are being offered at the event, which is scheduled for Thursday. With more on this, here's WBON TV's Gage Hill.
Although it is a difficult subject to discuss, the Sexual Violence Resource Center of the Bluegrass is hoping to bring awareness to sexual assault and prevention. The SVRC is a nonprofit organization that offers education, advocacy, and support to those affected by sexual violence. According to the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network, 1 out of 6 American women and 1 in 33 American men have experienced an attempted or completed rape in their lifetime. The center is teaming up with Community Collaboration for Children and Hope's Wings Domestic Violence Center for a prevention and awareness event this Thursday. Regional Coordinator for the SVRC, Shane Kearns, says the event seeks to bring together local community groups to highlight issues of sexual violence, child abuse, and domestic violence.
Our event is a awareness and prevention event for child abuse and sexual violence. The month of April is Child Abuse and Sexual Violence Prevention Month. So we have joined in the CCC, which is the Community Collaboration for Children, the Sexual Violence Resource Center, which is the organization that I'm with, and Hope's Wings, which is a domestic violence resource shelter. And oftentimes with this issue, all three of these organizations kind of go hand in hand. So we just decided to join everybody together to do one big awareness and prevention event for the Richmond community.
Since the event will focus on child abuse awareness and prevention as well, Kearns tells WBON that the event will feature activities for kids who are present with their parents or guardians.
We will be providing free face painting, balloon animals. There will be inflatable bounce houses and slides. There will be inflatable games. We'll have some resource tables for the community, and there will be some food trucks there. The fire department will also be joining us for a Touch a Truck event for the kids to go outside and see the fire department and explore the truck.
While the event will mainly highlight issues like assault and child abuse, there will be community resources available for a variety of situations. Kearns says one of the benefits of having a community event with multiple partners is the ability to be welcoming for a variety of individuals.
We wanted to make one large community event so that everybody feels welcome from all different walks of life. We've included the resource tables there so that as families come in, if they needed anything or if they are struggling with child abuse, past sexual violence, they're currently in a domestic violence relationship or have been in the past, anything like that, grandparents as parents, anything like that, there will be resource tables that can give them information and resources so that they can get the help or education and knowledge that they need about anything that they're struggling with or things that they're more interested in.
The event is scheduled for April 3rd inside the gym at the Telford YMCA in Richmond. It will start at 4:30 p.m. and end at 7:30 p.m. Reporting for WBON Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Thanks, Gage, for that story. Lots of great information. Make sure you attend that event tomorrow. Well, 5 people were hospitalized following a dump truck crash in Lexington earlier today. Reportedly, police were dispatched around 11:51 to Hayes Boulevard and Athens Boonesboro Road in response to a collision between a dump truck and a pickup truck. 5 people were taken from the area to a local hospital to be treated for minor injuries. No charges are reportedly expected to be filed. As of 3 p.m. this afternoon, the roadway is still closed down. The cause of the crash is unknown and under investigation. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got Sam in the Weather Center going to take a look at that forecast.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Are you tired of the same food options when you're trying to decide what's for dinner? Let Mammut Bar and Grill in Richmond ease that burden. Their one-of-a-kind menu offers fine Mexican options, plus burgers, a large selection of sandwiches and wraps, pasta, steaks, seafood, and a full list of appetizers. You can please everyone on your guest list with a trip to Mammut Bar and Grill, located in Richmond at 2187 Lexington Road, across from Whitehall Elementary School.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow.
When it comes to having someone work on our homes, you need someone you can trust. Someone who will get the job done the right way and be with you throughout the entire process. At Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration, they will meet with you and explain what needs to be done. They won't take advantage of you during your time of need and offer free roof inspections, water damage cleanup, water remediation and restoration, plus more services. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Online at KentuckyRoofWorks.com and on Facebook. There when you need us.
Well, as everyone has already heard, very severe weather is expected to move into the area overnight with damaging winds and just everything on the table as far as weather is concerned. We've got Sam in the Weather Center. We're going to take a good look at that forecast and how to get prepared.
Hi, thanks, Gretelyn. Folks, we have a stalled frontal boundary just off to our west and a whole line of storms expected to form daily. And then they'll be moving eastward right into our area each evening for the most part and kind of clearing a little bit during the morning. Might have a little break in the action around midday. And then our next round hits us. Now, first up this evening and during the overnight, we have an enhanced risk of severe storms. Richmond, Lancaster, Danville, and then to the east, Irvine going to be dealing with a slight risk of severe storms. So that's a level 2 out of 5. Now, bottom line is we could see a few tornadoes out of this. We could have a lot of damaging straight line winds and large hail. Again, a whole line of storms stretching north to south. So here we are at 7 p.m. It's not showing it, but it will be there. There it is. Okay. And it may hold off until after midnight, kind of coming through. And again, kind of diminishing a little bit as it moves to the east. Then we'll get another round here again Thursday with a slight risk of severe weather. We add up things each day, we're going to have a lot of rainfall. So the bottom line is we could have generational rainfall. In other words, amounts we haven't seen in over a generation. So we could have over a foot of rain, Paducah up through Louisville. And then here across the central part of the state, we still could have rainfall amounts exceeding 8 inches, which again, over a 5-day period is about a record. So a slight risk of severe storms basically with each round. Here's the short range forecast just through 7 p.m. on Friday, 5 inches to the northwest, Richmond around 4, and maybe around 2 to 3 down to the southeast. We'll add another inch or so onto those totals Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures warm, breezy, 70s, and then it cools off going into next week. We'll be around 48 as everything finally moves out in a drier stretch next week with that cooler air. Gwendolyn?
Thanks, Sam. And of course, everyone needs to be weather aware as we move through the next few days. You can do that right here with Stations of Wallingford Media. We have our media partner, 100.7 The Coyote Radio for news, weather, and all the updates that are coming through. Also, you can check out our website to get the full forecast. That's available for you at WBONTV.com. And of course, our Facebook page as well. Very important that you are staying aware of what's going on in the area, especially through the weekend. Well, yesterday, during the city council meeting with the Berea city government, multiple things were listed on the agenda. One of the things that was proclamation for the month of April read by the mayor, Bruce Fraley. With more on this month and what it took place last night during the meeting, we turn it over to Michael Watkins.
Well, the month of April is Autism Awareness and Acceptance Month. Yesterday, during the Berea City Council meeting, Mayor Bruce Fraley read off a proclamation by the city of Berea to help bring awareness to what this month is all about.
Whereas autism spectrum disorder, ASD, is a lifelong developmental condition that affects the way individuals communicate, interact, and experience the world around them, with an estimated 1 in 36 children in the United States diagnosed with ASD, and whereas individuals with autism have unique strengths, talents, and perspectives that enrich our communities, and it is essential to promote an environment of inclusion, acceptance, and support for individuals on the autism spectrum, and whereas it is vital that we continue to raise awareness about autism and advocate for better services, early diagnosis, and access to support for individuals with ASD. Now, therefore, I, Bruce Fraley, Mayor of the City of Berea, do hereby proclaim April as Autism Awareness and Acceptance Month in the City of Berea and call upon the citizens of our community to recognize the importance of autism awareness, show support for individuals with ASD, and work together to ensure that individuals with autism have the opportunity to reach their full potential.
Kent Hensley is the co-founder of CAMS Club, a local organization who helps out by elevating and empowering families with autism. And last night, following that proclamation by Mayor Fraley, Kent and his family addressed the council and spoke about what they offer to the community.
This is my wife, Keelan, my son, Cam. Cam was diagnosed with autism just before the age of 2. He is now 8. Keelan and I found our purpose was to give back to the community of families with autism, so we started CAMS Club. CAMS Club's really on a mission to elevate and empower families with autism. As we've kind of embarked on this journey, we found 3 opportunities that are critically important. Number 1, we work to accelerate the diagnosis. That includes identifying the early indicators, making sure that we help remove timeline barriers, so a lot of the testing processes are greater than a year, as well as remove any financial hurdles, so we'll do that through grants. We also do intervention services, anything from coaching and counseling, but think of this as, an individual or a family has been diagnosed, what do we do next? What services are available? How do we work with insurance? How do we get through the medical waiver programs? And several other things just depending on the particular situation. So we appreciate the support from the City of Berea. We are striving to make Madison County the cornerstone of autism in the state of Kentucky. We have a lot of resources, particularly at the universities, and we appreciate your support and continue to share what we're about and what we're doing. And if you have any families that you come across, friends, direct family members, or even anybody you bump into, please send them our way.
For more information or to get involved with CAMS Club, you can visit their Facebook page or email camsclubinc@gmail.com. That's KHAMSKLUB Inc@gmail.com. Reporting for Channel 9, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that report. We're going to take a quick break and take it right back to Michael. He's in next with your sports report.
Discover the hometown difference at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky. Family owned and operated for 60 years, we're dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and a welcoming atmosphere. Our friendly staff is here to help you find the perfect vehicle and keep it running smoothly. Take a look at our new and quality pre-owned vehicles at jackburford.com.
Estill County EMA CSEP is a huge asset to those in Estill and surrounding counties. CSEP in Estill County has partnered with Everbridge to bring you alert and notification services that will allow you to maintain your contact info and ensure you receive alerts for locations in Estill County that are important to you. For more information and to register your device, visit EstillCountyEMA.net. You can also stay up to date with your county by following Estill County EMA CSEP on Facebook, helping you stay safe at home.
Hey y'all, it's Sawyer.
And us, and PD.
From Hicks and Punson, Kentucky Lawyers.
Sawyer, can I ask you a question? If size matters, why did David beat Goliath?
That's because it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, it's the size of the fight in the dog. If you've been hurt in an accident and want local lawyers who will fight for you, call Mr. Josh Nydad yet.
Call 859-777-7000 or visit honestdealers.com.
At At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
When inclement weather hits the greater Richmond area, you can count on Richmond's very own WBON TV9 news team. Continuing news team coverage of traffic alerts, power outages, road conditions, and traffic impacts like accidents or downed trees. Accurate forecast, watches and warnings, local cancellations and delays, and official information from emergency management and the National Weather Service. Be sure to like and follow WBON TV on Facebook for breaking news, alerts, watches, and warnings, and log on to WBONTV.com for all the news on your schedule. Count on WBON TV9 and our media partners 100.7 FM The Coyote for outstanding team coverage when you need it most. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Well, last night, Madison Southern and Model met on the baseball field in a game that we had live for you right here on WBON TV. With a recap of our big night for the Bats and the Eagles and more, here's Michael Watkins with today's Mammoth Bar and Grill.
Hey everybody, welcome into the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report on this hump day. It is the first hump day of April actually here on the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report. And man, Madison Southern got back in the win column in a big way last night with a 13-0 Mercy Rule win over Model. Gavin Boggs got the victory for the Eagles after coming in for starter Jordan Dunaway. Boggs pitched 3 of the 5 innings while giving up just 1 hit and striking out a pair of Model batters. Preston Williams was 3 for 4 in the game, driving in 4 runs, including a 3-run home run that helped break the game open. Trey Helton was a perfect 3 for 3, driving in 3 RBI himself, and Colston Cornett also drove in 3 for Southern. As a team, the Eagles had 13 hits for their 13 runs and also stole a combined 6 bases. The Eagles, now 3-5 on the season, will hit the road for a trip to Nicholas County tonight, while Model seeks their first win of the season at Barberville tomorrow night. In other action last night, the Central baseball team beat Garrard County 6-1 on the road. Frankfort Christian beat Berea 3-2 in baseball. And in softball action, Madison Southern defeated West Jessamine at home 4-2, with Katarina Ebert and Larkin White both hitting solo home runs. Madison Central softball shut out Southwestern on the road 6-0. Yesterday, Madison Central defensive coordinator and strength and conditioning coach Corey Chapman was named the State Coach of the Year for Kentucky as voted on by the NHS-SCA Great Lakes region. Chapman has been involved in Madison County football for quite some time and in his current position for the last couple of years at Central under Coach Blair. The Indians are coming off a terrific season that ended in the region championship game, and the defense was a large reason for their success. Speaking of football, season ticket renewals are now available for EKU football ahead of the 2025 season. The Colonels will host 6 home games at Roy Kidd Stadium in 2025, coming off their first undefeated season at home since 2010 and their second trip to the FCS playoffs in 3 seasons. EKU's home opener is scheduled for Saturday, September 6th, as the Colonels will host Houston Christian. Fans looking to renew their season tickets can do so through the link on the website, EKUsports.com. Each account that renews its seats before the early renewal deadline will be entered to win 4 tickets to the Colonels season opener on the road on Saturday, August 30th at Louisville. Season ticket holders will be given first access to purchase additional single game tickets and will have the opportunity to purchase their regular season tickets for postseason games held at Roy Kidd Stadium. Those who prefer to commit to their season tickets with a payment plan will have the option to make their first payment by the early renewal deadline, followed by additional payments in May, June, and July. For more information on this, you can visit EKUsports.com. For today's Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report, I'm Michael Watkins.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, and Samantha Burford as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 p.m. on WBON Channel 9 and on radio at Y92.5, V99.3, and WKXO Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by Aero Auto Glass, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
When the awful Michigan weather makes its way down I-75, you want your vehicle ready for anything. Holland Sons Auto Care knows there's no good time to break down, but especially when it's ice cold outside. So get that preventative maintenance taken care of at Holland Sons on North Keeneland Drive in Richmond. Holland Sons works on the smallest repairs all the way up to major engine work, and they can work on Chevy, Mercedes, and everything in between. So no need to take your German car up to Lexington to overpay when Holland Sons is just off exit 90 in Richmond. Call 859-626-7695 for Holland Sons Auto Care.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
I love this card.
Thanks. Go Colonels! Is it here? Hey Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At AMCO Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at AMCO the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And AMCO has a longer warranty. Come see us at AMCO Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond has you covered with all your battery needs, plus they're your local stop for U-Haul and your vehicle key and fob headquarters. Check out their new auto detail shop, Aces Detailing, located at Batteries Unlimited. They do simple detailing with a deep, thorough clean for the inside, wash and wax options for the outside, and a deep clean of the engine bay when your ride is dirty. Check out Aces Detailing at Batteries Unlimited.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. It's time now for our Wanted Wednesday. This week, the Kentucky State Police is on the lookout for Charles Wilbanks. Mr. Wilbanks is listed as 66 years old and wanted for failure to comply with sex offender registration. 6 foot tall with brown hair and blue eyes. You can see a not great picture there on the screen, but you can get the idea. He has multiple tattoos and was last known to be living in Corbin. If you have any information about the whereabouts of Charles Wilbanks, who is wanted on failure to comply with sex offender registration and drug-related charges, please reach out to your local KSP post. The Kentucky State Police in Pikeville are urgently seeking the public's help to locate a missing 15-year-old girl from Floyd County. Leslie Maynard was last seen this morning, April 2nd, at around 8 a.m. in the Hughesville area. Leslie is described as a white female. You can see a picture there on the screen, 5 foot 4 inches tall, about 100 pounds. She has brown hair and brown eyes. If you have seen Leslie or have any information about her whereabouts, you are asked to please contact the Kentucky State Police Pikeville Post immediately. That phone number, 606-433-7711. Make sure you are staying weather aware tonight. Those storms are going to be moving into the area. Be careful, take care of each other, and of course, I will see you back here tomorrow live at 5.